Hey Jessica, welcome back to this exciting new episode of our podcast.
Thanks, Mark. It's always fun being here. Actually, I've been meaning to ask you something.
Of course. Go ahead, Jessica. Ask me anything.
Well, I've been getting this question from our viewers. How does listening to native speakers really help improve your English?
That's a great question, and I'm glad you brought it up. Listening to native speakers can be like unlocking a treasure chest for your English skills.
A treasure chest? Okay, now I'm curious. What do you mean by that?
So, imagine this. When you listen to native speakers, you're not just hearing words. You're also learning new words and phrasal verbs, pronunciation, and rhythm naturally without even realizing it.
That's interesting, but how exactly does that help with speaking English?
Great question. Listening helps you get used to how words and phrases sound when spoken naturally. This makes it easier for you to use those same words in your own sentences. You're training your brain to catch on to the patterns and structure of the language, which makes speaking feel more natural over time.
So it's like I'm copying what I hear, but in my own way.
Exactly. It's a bit like mimicking. You're taking inspiration from what you hear and then using it in a way that feels authentic. This approach helps with your fluency and builds your confidence as you start to form your own thoughts and phrases in the language.
So, Mark, do you know about Elon Musk?
Oh, come on. Who doesn't know him? He's probably the most famous person on the planet.
I can't deny this. That's true. Do you know why he is so famous?
Of course. He's famous for so many things. He's the CEO of Tesla, the company that makes electric cars, and SpaceX, which is working on space exploration. Plus, he's always in the news for his innovative ideas and ambitious plans, like colonizing Mars and creating self-driving cars.
Oh, I see. You know a lot about him. And he's the richest person in the world. His wealth comes from his businesses, especially Tesla and SpaceX. He's also involved in other projects like Neuralink, which works on connecting technology with the human brain.
How cool is this? It's like he's living in a science fiction movie and making it real. I mean, who else is thinking about putting humans on Mars or creating a brain-computer interface? It's mind-blowing.
Do you have any idea how much money he has?
Oh yeah, I've read about it. His net worth is constantly changing because it's tied to the value of his companies, especially Tesla. But it's usually over $200 billion. At one point, he was worth around $250 billion, making him the richest person in the world.
That's insane. I can't even imagine what having that much money would be like. What do you think he does with it all?
Well, a lot of it is invested in his companies and projects. He's not the kind of billionaire who just buys luxury yachts and mansions, though I'm sure he has some nice stuff.